Here in Music City, artists have produced music from home-based studios for years. However, some have technically been violating a restrictive Nashville ordinance. Our coverage of this issue dates back nearly a decade, starting shortly after a local music producer received a cease and desist letter at his East Nashville studio. This week, home-based creatives got some good news, though, and our Hannah McDonald explains.
In a garage in East Nashville, music that won a Grammy was recorded.
Let me make sure I pick the right song.
When Lid Shaw bought his house in 2000, he turned the detached garage into the Toy Box studio.
There were home studios all over the place. There were famous records being made in home studios. I think Loretta Lynn made a famous record right here in East Nashville with Jack White in a home studio. And so I saw all those things going on, and I thought that's exactly what I want to do, too.
Making hits from here hasn't always been easy, but not for the reasons you'd expect. 15 years into it, a Metro Nashville ordinance regulating certain types of home businesses stopped Lid in his tracks.
So I would be allowed to work here by myself, but the real limitation for anybody who was making music in Nashville was that you couldn't have a customer come over to your home studio. And in Nashville, one of the few places that was making music with real musicians anymore, that gets awfully difficult.
The rule wasn't universal. It didn't apply to owner-occupied short-term rental properties and in-home daycares, for example. That's why the Institute for Justice got involved.
You have people who own their own property, who are working from their own property to support themselves and their families. And, these rules that didn't make any sense were making it literally impossible for them to do that.
After years of appeals and a pandemic that reshaped views on working from home, they've just learned they won their case against the city's ordinance, which all along officials argued was needed to preserve neighborhoods.
I mean, we live in Music City, so if you can't actually make music in your home, maybe we need a new name.
The city could still appeal the new ruling to the Tennessee Supreme Court.
10 years to try and fight for my right to work from my home studio, and it's finally here.
Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.